Struggling with credit card debt can feel like being stuck in quicksand. No matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to get ahead. What if I told you there's a strategy that feels like you've given yourself a raise without earning a penny more? Stick around, because in this video, I'm going to show you how to master your credit card debt and take control of your finances. I'm going to break it down into 3 easy steps, and as a bonus, I'll share a tip at the end that could speed up your debt payoff even more. You ready to break free from the chains of debt? Let's dive in. Let's start by painting a clear picture of a common financial situation. Imagine you're bringing home $5,000 every month. You're doing all right? Not so fast. Rent eats up $2,500 of that, so half your income is gone right off the bat just to keep a roof over your head. And then there's that credit card. You know the one that followed you home from the mall one day and has been stuck to you like glue ever since. Maxed out at $10,000 and it's demanding a $600 minimum payment every month. Just a little something to remind you it's in charge. On top of that, you've got another $1,900 going towards other necessary expenses, things like utilities, groceries, and transportation. Filling up the tank these days? Forget about it. So, let's do the math. $5,000 income, minus $2,500 for rent, minus $600 for the plastic overlord, minus $1,900 for just existing. You're left with nothing. Zero. Zilch. No wiggle room, no savings, just a frustrating cycle of paycheck to paycheck living. Now, if this sounds all too familiar, don't worry, you're not alone. This is a scenario that so many people face. It's like a plague out there, folks. But here's where the game starts to change. The strategy I'm about to share will take that nothing left at the end of the month feeling and flip it on its head, creating room in your budget where it seems impossible. Living paycheck to paycheck feels like you're stuck in a loop. Every dollar goes straight to bills, and by the end of the month, there's nothing left. You're working hard, but your debt isn't shrinking, and it feels impossible to get ahead. By using the income transfer strategy, you're not just surviving. You're actively cutting down your debt each month and freeing up cash flow. And that, my friends, is what we call winning. Here's the exciting part. The actual income transfer strategy. It's time to flip the script on that credit card and show it who's boss. Instead of just paying that $600 minimum payment on your credit card like you normally would, we're going to do something different, something radical. You're going to take all those variable expenses like groceries, gas, and utilities and start putting them on your credit card. Yes, you heard me right. I know what you're thinking. Are you crazy? I'm already in debt. Normally, we're told to avoid putting more on our credit cards when we're in debt, but this is different. And here's why. We're playing chess, not checkers. Once those expenses are on the card, you're going to take your income, everything except for your rent, which usually needs to be paid in cash, and transfer it directly into the credit card. Boom. What does this do? Well, it immediately reduces your credit card balance. It's like a punch to the gut of that debt monster. This means that when interest is calculated, it's on a lower balance, so you end up paying less in interest over time. Here's an example. Let's say, after rent, you've got $2,500 left from your income. Instead of paying your $600 minimum, you throw all $2,500 into your credit card. Instantly, your balance drops from $10,000 to $7,500. You just took a machete to that debt. But of course, you still have to live, right? We're not talking about living on rice and beans here. So you charge your groceries, gas, and utilities back onto the card. Let's say that adds up to $1,500. By the end of the month, your balance is $9,000, not the $10,000 you started with. And that $600 minimum payment? It's effectively taken care of by the income transfer. Over time, this difference adds up, and you'll find your debt decreasing faster than you'd expect. Chapter 3, Step 3, Rinse and Repeat. Consistency is key. Now here's the key. This strategy isn't a one-time thing. This isn't a magic bullet. It's a lifestyle change. You need to keep applying it month after month. Discipline, folks. Each time you get paid, you transfer that income straight into the credit card, then cover your living expenses by charging them to the card. What's happening here is a cycle where your balance keeps getting pushed down, reducing your interest charges, and giving you more and more room to breathe financially. You're in the driver's seat now. But it's important to stay disciplined. It might be tempting to use that extra cash flow on non-essentials, but to really see the benefits, you need to stick to the plan. Don't get sidetracked by those shiny objects. Over time, as you keep doing this, you'll notice that your credit card balance is steadily going down. You're saving money on interest, and that money is now working for you instead of against you. By lowering your balance each month, you're using a smaller percentage of your credit limit, which can boost your credit score. So, are you ready to take charge and start winning with money? Here's the bonus tip I promised. Once you've paid off about half of your credit card balance, so say you've brought that $10,000 debt down to $5,000, keep an eye out for 0% APR balance transfer offers. These offers allow you to transfer your remaining balance to a new credit card with no interest for a certain period, often 12 to 18 months. This means you can continue paying down your debt without accumulating any more interest, which can significantly speed up your payoff process. But there's a catch. These balance transfers often come with fees, either a flat amount or a percentage of the transferred balance. Before you jump on an offer, make sure to do the math to ensure the fee doesn't outweigh the interest savings. If you found this strategy helpful and you're ready to take control of your finances, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I've got plenty more tips and strategies to help you become debt-free and financially secure. Let's take the first step together toward a debt-free future. Remember, you've got this. Now go out there and win with money.